Let's take a look at a couple of YouTube videos. I've got both of them set to HQ. I'll try and launch them at the same time. Let's start out with The Future Sucks. That looked like that was pretty close. Alright, let's try and launch another. Guess we won't try and launch another, we'll actually launch another. I know the annoying oranges are there, but I just can't deal with that. What else do we have? Let's go Weatherman, set fail. Pretty close again. That didn't look good at all. Alright, there's a look at running a couple YouTube videos. Again, both of them are set to HQ. They're both running off the same Wi-Fi network. Let's take a look at the user interface on both of these devices. And again, the G2 runs Android 2.2 Froyo with Android's user interface, and the Epic 4G runs Android 2.1 Eclair with Samsung's TouchWiz 2.5 overlay. You're going to get 7 panels on both handsets that you can customize with widgets, application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, or contact information. Give you a look at some of the widgets. This is the weather widget on the Epic 4G. That's their stock market widget. This is a stock market widget on the G2. This is an application widget that takes you directly to the task manager, which is kind of cool. Allows you to end all your programs, package, summary, and help. And on the don't offer that, let's see, we've got typical, you'll have both of them. Got your gallery and latitude, which you'll have on both handsets. There's the Buddies Now, which comes on the Epic 4G, which allows you to put people on there, scroll through, and whomever you pick, you can send a message or call directly from there. This is Facebook and Twitter on the G2. This is the Facebook and Twitter application on the Epic 4G. There's the calendar clock. Here's the calendar widget. So let's look at some of the differences as far as the widgets. Let's take a look at the main menus on both. There we go. And on the Epic 4G, it's going to slide left to right, right to left. There are shortcuts by tapping one of those dots up on top. My finger's a little too fat to do that. On the G2, you've got the slick animation where it looks like it's rolling over a roller pin or whatever you want to call it on the G2. Again, tapping on the home key will get you back. Tapping on the home key down here will get you back to the home screen. Both of the phones have notification bars. Again, they're very similar. They're going to let you know you've got emails, applications that can be updated, text messages, pretty much everything. One of the nice things about the Epic 4G, you can notice up here you've got 3 connectivity shortcuts, one for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 4G, and for GPS. I'm sorry, 4 connectivity shortcuts, which are nice to have. Other than that, they're going to act pretty much the same, sliding up to close them down. Both of them multitask. Holding down the home key will open up the task manager. Some differences here on the new Froyo 2.2. You're going to get 8 of the most recent tasks you've currently run. On the Epic 4G, you're only going to get 6, but on the Epic 4G, you also get your task manager, again, to go into active applications to end all, package, summary, and help. So that's kind of cool on the Epic 4G. Both of them offer shortcuts. On the Epic 4G, you can see the dots up here at the top of the screen. If you touch on one of those, will take you directly to that panel. On the G2, holding down the dots down here at the bottom will bring up a picture or a screen of all of the different panels. Simply tapping on one, again, will take you directly to it, and you can do it from either side. So those are shortcuts and moving around on the G2. All right, so there's a look at the user interface on both of the handsets. All right, let's take a look at the text input methods that are available on these two handsets, and they're primarily the same. If we go into messaging, let's get that. There we go. Type new message, tap on these, hold them down. Input method. You can see they both offer swipe. They both offer the Android keypad. Got swipe selected on both of them. You'll notice that both of them offer speech to text with swipe. Portrait, landscape, and landscape on the Epic 4G. So, and then they both have the Android keypad. So as far as on-screen text input, they're both exactly the same. So let's go take a look at the full slide outs. And there's the full slide out on the Epic 4G, and it has 5 rows. It has a dedicated number row. It's got shortcuts for home, home, search, back, main menu. You've got a shortcut for smiley face. You have a shortcut for mute. As far as the way the keys feel, they've got very nice spacing. They're all raised. Very good feedback. Although, as you can see, I'm not very good at typing on a keypad. Call John. Very comfortable to type with, and you can see it picked up Tuesday and capitalized it. Now, one of the other things that's important on both of these, both of the keypads offer shortcuts, and it's holding down the search key and tapping on G will open up my Gmail account. Search key B will open up the browser. Search key L will open up the calendar. So there are shortcuts available, and if you go under, let's get back to home, let's go under settings, go under applications, you can see quick launch right here. It allows you to assign different shortcuts that you'd like to set up as well. So it's not limitless, but you can set up an awful lot of shortcuts. And again, what did I just see? I think it was search S. I got to get them at the same time. Let's try it one more time. Search S opens up messaging. So that's a look at the keypad. Also, as far as the mechanism, it's traditional, just slides straight back. Feels solid. There's not a lot of play in it at all. Take a look at the back. But that's a look at the Epic 4G as far as text input and what's available in the slide out. Now, on the G2, as soon as we focus, there we go. We've got a 4-row slide out QWERTY. So you're going to share numbers and letters on the top row. As far as shortcuts, you have an @ shortcut, which is nice, a www dot and a .com shortcut. Here's your main menu key here. And then on the G2, you have 3 shortcut keys that you can set to whatever application you'd like. That's obviously set to the browser, that's set to battery use, and that's set to the stock market shortcut. You've also got 2 Alt keys and 2 Shift keys, delete key and enter key as well. So let's go back and do a little typing. Messaging, delete. All right. Call. Again, the keys are raised. Again, they have nice spacing. Obviously, the keyboard's not as large as the 4G, and I'll compare those in a second. But tactical feedback's good. I like the one, and I typically don't put in a personal opinion, but you're going to get it anyway. I actually like the size. I like the 5 rows on the Epic 4G. I prefer that to the T-Mobile, but if you have smaller hands, I think the G2 would probably feel a lot better. And again, on the G2, you have 3 shortcut keys that are available. Now, all the talk is about the hinge, and to me, it reminds me of a watch clasp, which is very loose until you lock it into place. Once it's locked in, it feels very solid to me. Again, if you push up, you're going to close it, but that's not all bad. So overall, I think the hinge feels pretty good. It would not be a reason for me not to keep the phone. So anyway, there's a look at text input methods on these 2 handsets.